What's going on, guys? Appers15 here, and we're gonna be flying the DJI 450 again today. Sitting in the same, pretty much general area I was sitting yesterday when I flew for the first time in 2 weeks. Mainly once again because it's about 11 in the morning, and the sun is still behind those trees back there. So, if I were to sit over there where I would normally sit and fly, not only would the camera be looking right at the sun, but I would too, so it would be really, really kind of difficult to fly, and kind of a pain in the butt. So, we're sitting over here again, and let's go ahead and get this thing armed. We're going to be taking off in the docile mode. I have 3 modes programmed into this. I have the docile mode, which that's about as fast as you're going to get it. You can see the reactions. Let me get it closer, and I'll show you how slow the reactions are in docile mode. So that's about as fast as you're going to get it to move in docile. Flip it into fast, and you're getting way faster reactions. It moves faster, bigger angles, and then, of course, I've got the 3D mode, which allows for the flips. So, yeah, I got 3 modes programmed in. The docile mode I don't ever really use for anything aside from maybe if I'm flying this in first person, then I'll use the docile mode. But if I'm just flying third person, fast mode and 3D are pretty much all I'm using. I've been flying in 3D this entire time. That's what I fly this in a lot, actually, is 3D mode, because I'm getting more used to flying the bigger ones in nothing but, no gyro. And I'm trying to distance myself from having the gyro active. I don't always fly 3D, but I do try to distance myself. And, because that's kind of a, because that's kind of I don't know, it's a handicap to your skill. If you consider yourself a good pilot, you should be able to fly in 3D and, just standard, like I'm doing right now. And so I've been practicing it, and let's do a big sweeping backflip. Got some good speed going there. Let's do a side flip. And I tell you what, if you want to start flying in nothing but 3D, I don't suggest starting with the 450 or anything of that size. Even a 350 to me would be too big to start in 3D. I started with the Alias, the Latrax Alias, because it's so hard to break that thing, and if you do break it, it's so cheap to fix. It's just a very good trainer quad for 3D, and that's what I used pretty much the whole time I was teaching myself to be able to do this. So, if you have an Alias or a similar small quad like the, what else do they have that's like the Alias? They have the Ominous Dromeda, or whatever it's called, the Dromeda Ominous. It's basically an Alias clone, does the same thing. You could practice with that. Anything of that size and that's that strong and can put up to such brute crashes, that's what I would practice with. One of the things I would practice in 3D is hovering with it facing you. Nice little funnel there. Is hovering it with it facing you. That's what I would practice in 3D mode. Because 3D mode is easy for me until I get it facing me like this. And it's at that point where I used to really lose a lot of control, but now, as you can see, I hardly lose anything. I can fly it just fine with it facing me. I was hovering and everything. So that's definitely something to practice. Definitely something to practice. And I figured I would do this video just as sort of an update on, the expert flying front, because, I forgot to set my timer, so I don't know how long I'm going to fly. I always forget it. I don't know why. Every video ever. I think I've remembered to set it in, like, one video. But, crap, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, because in my Alias expert flying video, I wasn't doing that good. It was when I was new to flying completely an expert. And, so I figured I would do an update just to show you guys that, yes, I can fly an expert now, and I really don't have a problem with it. And also to show you guys that it's not that hard to teach yourself. A lot of you guys, if you have a lot of flight time and it's all in, you know, with the gyro active, then you should be able to teach yourself to fly in 3D, no problems. Okay? It only took me maybe a week of on and off practice. It's not like I was flying constantly, maybe 1 or 2 times a day. And you don't even have to be an expert the entire time you're teaching yourself to fly an expert. Maybe when you first start off the battery, start off with the gyro active, and then the last few minutes of the flight, switch to expert mode. That way, if you crash or you break it, you're not losing anything. You already flew, you already had fun. You know what I mean? So, not bad at all. Not hard at all to teach yourself to do it if you have some experience with it. I mean, with flying in general, not just 3D. And really, the hardest part for me, it's not flying in 3D, it's remembering to make the corrections. Like that right there, I have to settle it out, I have to stable it out, flatten it, level it, and I have to do all that yourself. And it's not, the hard part isn't executing the maneuver, it's remembering to do it if you're not used to doing it. So, it's more of a mental thing than it is, you know, actually doing it. And once you get used to it, it's almost natural, and you're going to be able to fly an expert no problem. Do some funnels here. Alright, not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and do a free fall trick real quick while we're up there. See, there it is facing me. Not hard, not bad at all, not bad. Do an axis roll. And I'll tell you what, let's do one more free fall trick and we're going to bring in for landing because I've been flying for a while and like I said, I forgot my timer, so a little wind grabbed a hold of it there, but free fall. Had to give it some throttle to pull it out of that one. Alright, we're going to throw it into the gyro being active because I don't want to have the wind grab it while I'm trying to land it and then hit myself in the face with a 450 quad. And we're going to go ahead and disarm that. Okay, so that was the flight of the DJI 450 clone. Pretty much entirely in first person. Or, not first person, I mean expert mode. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I gave you guys some good tips that'll maybe help you out. And comment, like, and subscribe.